Yes, yes, people, and we are live. Hey, are you dumb, guys? Guys. AC Milan nil, Manchester United 1. We've done it into the quarterfinals. We go. Paul, Nabil, Pogba. That's all I've got to say to start this off. Obviously, got the bros with me, Justin Jackson, in the building. Before we begin, guys, smash that like button for Paul Pogba. Smash it for Oli. Smash it for us, and let's get straight into it, man.
You did, that's it.
Big result for Oli. First and foremost, big result for the players, big result for the club. We've done it against all the odds. I mean, this was a huge game, obviously, huge week for the boys. And where to start, man? Only one place to start. Paul Bill Pogba comes on, saves the day. Jesse, talk to me, man. How you feel about the result and the performance and Pogba changing the game, man?
That's my brother, man. That's my guy, Pogba, man. I was surprised to not see him in the starting lineup. I thought he would have started, but yeah, the first off, we had a couple chances where, well, not chances, we had chances where we could slot in our forwards so they can be through and goal, but the final ball wasn't good enough in the first half. Then, second half, Pogba comes on, we keep them ball much better. Then he changes the game. Like, we keep them, you could just tell by his quality that he just needs to stay at this club, man. Like, I don't see with Pogba, I don't see a midfielder like him, and he's got all the attributes. Like, he's just a brilliant player. Like, I love watching him play.
Mm.
So
When he's
yeah,
playing
man.
well.
When he's playing well, man. So yeah, man. Um, really happy and delighted.
Absolutely delighted. Obviously, shout out to Spurs. Unlucky for them, they are out. We got Arsenal through. I think Rangers are out as well. But yeah, man, we're into the quarterfinals, the last eight. Big result. Obviously, coming to this game was a bit nervous because obviously the last game conceded quite late. But Pogba, man, like I think the headlines is going to be about him today because he came on and changed the game absolutely. Jax, what were your thoughts on his second half performance? And do we give Oli some credit for the sub, or is it a forced sub because Rashford, it looked like he was playing injured, or how do you feel it? The voice of reason.
I always like to give credit when due, because he didn't have to play Pogba on the left. You know, he didn't. He could have brought on another winger. He could have brought Ahmad. But he brought in Pogba, so I give a bit of credit for that. Yeah, Pogba changed the game. That's what happens when you have good players. When players are playing well, it changes everything. It was the same system as the first half, but the player played well and it changed the game. Simple
Any
as.
any honorable mentions? Because for me, like you said, Jax, before, Lindelof, man,
Yeah,
vital blocks today. Like, talk to me about his performance today.
Lindelof is a good defender. He's a bit weak sometimes, but as a footballer, as a defender, he's actually pretty decent. Yeah, and by the way, he's actually quite quick. I've recognized it recently. He's not slow. He's just not as quick as any other centre back like Bailey. But yeah, honourable mention, man. Lindelof played really well today. I think the whole back four played really well defensively.
Obviously we've won. We're delighted. However, that first half, Jesse, Fred, Scott, James, Wan-Bissaka, like I know we won, but we need to look at the bigger picture because that performance in the first half was shocking. I can't lie.
So I'm just counting like how many players that I don't want to see start next season. Fred, Scott, Wan-Bissaka. Who else is there? Even I know Lindelof played well, but him and Lindelof still not good enough. Yeah, the first half, by the way, yeah, that was a shocking. They lost the ball so many times. They with Fred and Scott, they don't. I don't think they believe in their ability, like to pass the ball forwards. They always want to play the safe pass. Especially Fred as well, man. Like Fred is a weird footballer, man. Sometimes he does it well, and then he doesn't want to do it. Like I don't know who's gassed Fred recently as well, man. It's
I
starting
don't
to
know.
get me angry. Like I don't know who's gassed him in training. Is it Bruno? I don't know. I know them two have a good friendship. I don't know who's gassing him, man. it's starting to get me angry, man. But he, at the same time, he played very well in the second half as well, man. So credit when it's due, innit? And Scott as well. So
Yeah,
second half team, I deeped it as well. After the first half, now we want to pattern up. We need to stop doing that, man.
yeah,
But
I
yeah,
hear
it
you.
was good.
Obviously, Jax, you always reiterate the system and the players. I think this was the perfect contrast from the first half and the second half to see the difference when Pogba comes on, and even Pogba coming on even improves the rest of them. So yeah, talk to me
It's
about.
football. That's football, Jerry. That's football. Football is 11 men on the pitch, and that's what I keep saying. There's 11 men on the pitch, and football is a team sport. So everything has to work together. And when you have players that are quite similar in the sense that Scott and Fred, they are pretty good going backwards. They are pretty good in terms of their defensive job. Pretty good. But on the ball, they're just not good enough. And the truth is, neither is Bruno.
Yeah,
Bruno is
but we're
not
gonna
great
touch
on
on
the
it
ball.
because I think he
Yeah,
had a shocking performance today. I
he's
can't
not.
lie.
He's not great on the ball. Bruno is okay on the ball, but he loses the ball a lot. But he doesn't. He's not like, I don't know.
Pogba,
He's
he's not Pogba.
But even Pogba, I don't want people to forget sometimes. I told you a lot about hindsight. Pogba is sometimes when he's playing deeper does similar things to what Bruno
Yeah,
does.
but I'm talking about because Bruno don't play deep. We're talking about like simple ball control, like.
Yeah, just simple passes and keeping the ball moving and controlling, get out of tight angles and just quality. It's just lacking, and that's why I get so frustrated when people are making it seem like the reason why we play bad is because of systems. Are you blind? Like, can you not see the lack of quality of some of the footballers?
But like
We
Jesse said, he picks them. So
well, that's this. I've gone through this many times. He picks them for specific reasons. He picks them for literally why we've not conceded for how many games.
yeah, that's true. A couple clean sheets we've had in a row so far.
Well, 700 minutes we haven't conceded.
Is it 700?
I heard something like that.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I,
13
I heard.
there's clean sheets in the last.
Because we
Out of
conceded,
8 is 7, isn't it?
yeah, 7 out of 8. Because we conceded last week to these man, obviously last minute and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
what's 7 times 9?
no, we ain't.
7 times 90.
Anyway,
600.
Yeah,
quick maths.
so
But
630. Yeah,
yeah, let's talk about Mason Greenwood because again, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel because I can see the quality he does possess, but it's like Jesse said earlier when he was watching it, for him to be the number 9, I don't really see the striker instinct. Every time he's cut back, wants the ball to feet. He's not making them near post runs. He's not darting into the box. Like, what do you think about his position and is his place under threat? Because with everyone coming back, like, does he continue to play? Because James, credit to him, he's not the best, but out of our attackers today, he was the most what's the word? The most
Useful.
yeah. Out of Rashford, Greenwood, and James. James was the one that looks like he's trying at least. Rashford, obviously, we now know he's played with injury. And Mason, again, not a good performance. Jesse, how do you feel about Mason in that?
He's still young, but he's not the type of striker that I like. He's not the type of striker that I could see that he wants to score goals or like. You need to be hungry for goals. Like you need to be like his game is very weird because he's not really that great on the wing. And what I've seen up front, he's not really that great as well. But at the same time, he's still young, so he's still progressing. But today. He looks lazy today, man. Today he didn't want to run. It's like he didn't want to play today. Like he better jogging. Like what? I didn't see anything from him today, man. And obviously you can't put all pressure on him innit? Because he was our only striker that could have played striker today, innit? So with this team, he just needs to join in the squad. Not starting for me, by the way. So yeah, man, just give him more time. He's still a quality player, but right now he's not performing. He can't be a number 9 if he's not trying to get into the box and just standing still. That's why Rashford moved on the wing. Rashford was not getting to the box.
Yeah.
Martial not getting to the box. The only natural striker we have is Cavani. I've always said I want a striker that can't play anywhere on the wing. The
Just a
only
number
position
9.
Yeah, that's it. You can't play. Yeah, because when we have strikers that could play free, they're not really strikers, bruv. That Haaland cannot play on the wing. He cannot.
Yeah.
Even Mbappe, his one is just quality. He's world class. Unless you're world class, then yeah. So yeah.
Shout out to United Way. He says James showed energy, but again, the final ball has no quality. Shout out to Harry in the chat. He says Man United did the false line, Pogba playing striker. Yeah, they interchanged quite well today.
Ole did that.
The United Way man says Jack smile, bro. We won. He said he's.
So I'm just pretty tired, man. That's all, man.
Yeah, man, we won. Like it's positive vibes.
Oh,
but again,
who's the most positive out of all of us?
yeah, but again, I think the result kind of not papers over the cracks, but it's worrying, man. The way we play.
Didn't worry. I was not worried one bit this game. Was I?
Nah,
I knew we were gonna win.
Yeah, but I know there's something.
Jack, don't lie.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't.
We
You
watched
can't
the
be
match
confident.
together.
He was watching he's like Jesse, we might be going out.
When did I say this? When did I say
Jerry,
that?
Jack, don't lie.
When did I say that?
In the first half.
In the first half.
Yeah, he's like, fam, we might be going out, man. Don't even.
You
Don't
confused
lie.
me for Jerry. I didn't even speak to you in
No,
the first half, so I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Okay. After the first half ended, you like, fam, guys, we might be going out. Don't even lie.
Fam, are you dreaming, blood?
Like, Jack,
When did I say that?
He said something along those lines. Definitely.
Okay.
I don't know how you.
I don't remember that.
Like,
Why was I
obviously-
confident?
Yeah.
Because I think AC Milan's manager missed a trick.
What do you
I
mean?
think he came to play too defensive.
Yeah, they didn't need to score though.
Well, that's I think that's.
But us breaking a low block is kind of hard.
Yeah, but they
so-
were too defensive. Like they didn't have a striker.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I mean,
That's
sometimes even if
maybe-
you want to go defensive, you need someone who's got a striker mentality to kind of still make us think going backwards. I think they missed a trick. That's why I wasn't really scared. I had a feeling like even in the first 5-10 minutes we actually played all right. Then we just fell for the next 35.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep doing that. We started so well, like high energy pressing, couple crosses in the box from James, and then we just kind of fell off in the first half. I don't know why.
Lack of quality.
Like,
It just comes down to that. The players don't have the quality. Like who was going to unlock something apart from Bruno, and even him, like you know.
Shout out to United Races. I predicted clean sheet. I said 2-0.
I think I said 2-0 as well.
I said 2-0.
Yeah. He says our centre. Yeah, let's talk about our centre backs because we give them a lot of stick, but today they showed up. They turned up. Maguire, Lindelof.
They've been showing up.
Excellent today. Lindelof, especially for me, 2 vital blocks he did. Excellent performance, and we got to praise them where credit's due.
Yeah.
So you guys, the goalkeeper now, because
no question for me. I don't think it's last episode. I said I wouldn't mind the hell, but today I'm confirmed. Henderson's
because that save to Zlatan, it was literally identical to the save in the last game. But
It's not even just that. It's not even just that. To be honest,
I just feel more comfortable with him and go.
Yeah,
generally
man.
speaking,
like De Gea will make that save with Zlatan as well. That's not. He would, but it's just not. It's just his overall game, man. He's a sweeper keeper. He knows when corners he'll come out.
He's comfortable on the ball as well as a footballer.
Comfortable on the ball.
The throw as well that he has in his arm.
He threw one. He did one next pass.
Yeah,
that's good, man. He's my goalkeeper.
Got put up for England, confidence. You don't.
Oh yeah, that as well.
You can't just. Oh, what's the word? Drop his confidence low now. Like drop his confidence low now, man. You can't do that, man.
I think it's time for De Gea to go and live with his girlfriend and his new.
I'm about to ask you, like, does that game kind of confirm that?
It confirms, man. It's time to pass the baton on. Thank you very much, De Gea.
He's a contract, fam.
Oh, what did he do?
But at this stage of the season, we're coming to the the big part. Like, do we we got a cup game on Sunday? Do we change up again? And then we got who? I think we got international break, obviously. And I think the decision will be made after that international break. I think, like, after the 2 weeks, who comes back and starts? I think we've got Brighton. Who starts that game? Because that will tell me Ollie's made his decision. But you guys are saying Henderson, yeah?
He's probably going to play there to the end of the season.
I know Ollie too well, man. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. I think what he's going to do is next season, Dean Henderson will be the number 1. That's what I think he's going to do. And just let De Gea see out these last games we have for the rest of the season. And Dean Henderson will just play at the cup games.
Yeah. But going back to...
But
You're going
quickly,
to-
De Gea hasn't really done anything wrong, to be honest. Like,
He's been alright.
but it's just kind of sad that if he drops Henderson, it won't like his confidence will be kind of low because he's on form. He wants to be playing games and every week. So it's up. All he needs to make a bold decision. I actually wanted to pick Henderson, man. It's time for De Gea let him have these last games and let him just he's been in for 11 years, bruv. Fam,
Yeah.
it's time, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to Pogba again, man. That just little things he was doing, man. That levels. I know. I know. Even us, we've questioned him, saying he's a luxury player and whatnot. But times like this, we can see the quality. And I know his contract's running out next year. Would you keep him? Obviously, Jax, you've always said if we're going to sell him, the replacement. But even with this new board, it's like if we have the chance to keep him, what are you doing? Or
I'll keep him if okay. My issue with the whole Pogba situation is twofold. One, I don't see him as someone who plays in a double pivot, so that's an only problem. I don't think he's great there, and I don't and that's where I question his ability to play in that position. As a footballer, I've never questioned him. I think he's a great footballer. I think his mindset, his concentration, his defensive awareness is really poor though sometimes. So yeah, it depends on what Ole wants to do next season. For me, he's always going to be an attacking player. I've always said to him, I think he's missed a trick in his whole career. Come to United, I think he should have just told the managers that look, I am an attacking midfielder. I don't play DM or double pivot. What I would say is also, secondly, the what's his name, the agent.
Oh yeah,
all of that. I'm not down for that. You know, and if any player wants to leave Man United, you can go. No one's bigger than the club. Any player, I don't care who you are, you can go.
Yeah, speaking about the agent though, Haaland, that's the same agent.
Then don't bring Haaland.
Well, you're not. You wouldn't do it.
If Haaland's gonna come and the agent's gonna do the same thing, no. No. Like
Erling Haaland.
I don't care. Like he's not God. Like flipping it. Like people need to understand football's a team sport. You need to get a team that work together well, not just individuals. You need quality, absolutely. But there's quality out there. You just need to find them. And it has to work for what you're trying to achieve. But I'm not gonna bring in Haaland and then he has a few, you know how football goes. You have a few bad games and then, you know, people start talking like, this, that, and then obviously the agent will start talking. It just brings all this unnecessary press that I'm not interested in.
Yeah, just you're gonna come to obviously Pogba, like you said, that's your guy. 1 year left. How do we? Obviously, I'm assuming you're gonna keep him. Yeah, but then even with this position, like the double pivot, like Jack said, if Bruno's gonna play 10, how do we move forward? Because Pogba,
I just think we just need a DM.
Yes,
that's the truth. Like just the DM, because Bruno, I can't take him out of that position because he's done very well there. Like don't want to break something that's not working.
That's not broken.
That's not broken, man. Yeah. Yeah. For me, if we can get a 30 DM and Pogba and Bruno, we'll be fine. And OC, Pogba, his ability, man, is too. He's watching him. I enjoy watching him.
It's true, man. It's frustrating because
you guys need to know. Sorry, go on, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, it's frustrating because we know he's
capable. He's
talented.
Man.
I've seen a change. I've seen a change in his game recently. Need to
understand is you know, I've said this many times in all the arguments we've had. That when Pogba plays well, he plays well because he's talented. And then what you find is a lot of fans that like him, or like literally like Jesse, like, oh my god, Pogba. But then he's also had games where it's like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. And that's my issue with Pogba. I've always said this, so you guys will tell it. He will play 9 out of 10, and then the next game he play 2 out of 10.
The position as well. I think Oli.
I've said.
Yeah, you said
number 10.
You can't play him double pivot, man. I think that enhances his frailties because defensively, awareness.
He's not great.
Yeah,
he doesn't great. Like he doesn't even like playing with his back to goal. It's I don't know why people can't see that.
That's my wish that just said 30 DM and then we can unleash Pogba and Bruno to just do their thing in the middle of the park, man. That would be so big.
That's what we need to do. And even Bruno number 10. Bruno doesn't stay there. He's everywhere. He's
But
everywhere.
they can
So
interchange.
both interchange like that's one thing Oli needs to kind of work on as well. Interchange. That's why I like 4-3-3.
I actually
want to see a 4-3-3.
yeah, a lot of the time I actually prefer Pogba playing number 10 more than Bruno.
Yeah.
My only concern with Bruno is in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah,
he's
losing
just
the ball
he's
now.
just like Pogba.
Yeah.
You know,
If not, in my opinion, I
Even
think
worse.
he's probably worse. Yeah, he loses the ball way too much. But he needs to change his game up as well. But Pogba number 10, when Pogba's playing number 10, playing well,
In the middle, yeah.
bad boy.
But yeah, guys, listen, this win, obviously the mood, I feel different because obviously Oli in his press conference earlier this week talk about trophies. Now we're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
Wait, is it quarters?
Yeah.
Ah.
We can start to look of winning this whole thing. So my question to you guys, and let me just get the last 8 opponents we could possibly face. So in the last 8, we've got Ajax, Arsenal, Dynamo Zagreb, obviously knocked out Spurs, Granada,
Sweet, free.
Manchester United, Roma, Slavia Prague, Villarreal. Come on, man. We win this whole thing.
Absolutely. Over 2 legs, I expect us to beat all those teams. And the final's a final.
The ones that I wouldn't probably like to face, even though I think we'll beat them, is probably Arsenal, Roma, and Ajax.
Yeah, those are the 3 that stand out.
Yeah, but even then, over 2 legs.
We should beat them.
I know people will say, "Oh, it's Ole," but I trust Ole to beat them over 2 legs. I trust Ole to get a clean sheet at least in one of them games. You know what I'm saying? So I do trust Ole over 2 legs.
No, it's not even just Ole, the team as well. It's not just him, bruv. We need to trust the team. It's whether this team wants to turn up, man.
I trust. Yeah.
Can you not hear me?
No, we can. You're right. It's up to the players and everyone just to step up.
Because with certain games, you've seen it. Today we was kind of pressing, then the next game we won't press, and then it's too on and off, man. Guys, like the players need to fix up, man.
It'll be good to get some players back. I hope Rashford's not injured for too long.
Rashford, we need Cavani as well, man. No, even Martial as well. We need them players back, man.
Over 2 legs. Do you know what? Over 2 legs, I'm confident. Even when you look at our Champions League journey, that obviously came to an absolute disaster. Over 2 legs, we beat most of the teams, no? Or we were capable of beating them. Like we beat every team, didn't we?
Yeah. PSG we would have lost because they won 3-1 in it.
Yeah, but we beat them.
Yeah.
And we beat Leipzig 5-0.
Yeah.
So against any team over 2 legs, I fancy us.
So what teams are you going for? Like, it will be your dream
to win the trophy. You have to compete with the best side.
Because you remember the last time we won it, the route to the final was it was all right still. Like my hope is that the big boys face each other and then we get someone like Granada. Yeah, I think that's Slavia Prague will be tough though.
And if we should beat them, bruv. We should be. Listen, any team we play. Listen, the team we have, yeah. There's no excuses, fam. There's no excuses.
See that phrase there, my friend. Relax. When we say with the team we have, which team?
Which team? That's what we're the favorites.
We're the favorites. Come on, man. That last
we're the favorites.
We have to get
form
and our team.
And our team, which I think is a bit overrated.
No, but
compared to other teams
that
are left right now,
we've got the best team in those 8.
Yeah.
Maybe Arsenal. No, we got a better team than Arsenal, man.
You know what? I'm really happy. I can't lie. I'm happy Tottenham are out though.
Yeah, same. Because
Yeah. Tottenham was the team that's one team I don't want to even play in the final because I could say, we have the same level of players in my opinion. If not, their attack is even much better than ours. So, yeah, man, happy they're out still. I can't lie. Yeah. Then Josie as well. We
should win. But remember, we said team, but the injuries. We got injuries.
I not even win. We should get to the final.
Yeah,
I think that's the main goal.
I told you, as soon as we got out of the Champions League, minimum get to the final of the Europa because that's the only. You can't exit both European competitions. That would be so embarrassing. And like you guys say, when Oli says the trophies and the league position, the league position, but the trophies for me is equally as important, especially this season. Obviously, your second full season. The first season, cool, get us top four. You've done that. Now keep it, sustain that, and we need to see silverware, man. Like I know, Jax, you said you'd rather win the FA Cup. I'd rather
No,
win.
no, 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 no. I'll change my mind.
I want to get to both finals. I
Yeah.
can't lie. That both finals is a must. I can't lie. But second,
Yeah, deep. If we get second, 2 trophies, fam.
Which I
very
think is very,
doable.
very possible.
Like, if we get to
I
the
know you guys
final,
don't rate. I don't know.
No, it's not. It's just
You don't rate us like that. It's
If we get-
it's all right.
the
It's
semi-final
hard.
stage. That's what's giving me a bit. Oh man.
No,
Like,
but you remember the times we went out the semi-finals. Our priorities were
Yeah.
to secure top four.
no. Europa was after. I mean, we didn't do it.
Okay, yeah.
And the
But
League Cup, we bowled against City.
City, if we play, the chances of us going out is quite high.
Yeah, but we beat them. We not to beat them. So why is it when it gets to the cups?
yeah, but then we can't really be like, because they are a much better team than us.
Yeah, but we beat them. They beat us this
Yeah,
season.
Bro,
yeah, but as you said, they
Sheffield
beat us in
beat
the cup.
us.
They
Like,
beat us in the cup.
anyone could beat anyone in the Premier League.
Like, if we get to the final, that's what I'm saying. If we get to the final against City and we lose, I wouldn't be too because if it's a thing where they've dominated us, like everyone knows City in it. Like, yeah, there's nothing more you could do.
I
I'll be
fancy
like,
us
at least
more
we got to
in
the
the final.
final. We got to the final. I'll be like, at least we got to the final and we competed. But as for Europa League, there's no, that one we just have to win. We just have to win the Europa League, man. We have to win Europa League is a must. FA Cup, I won't say is a must unless we get to the final and play a team that is not City.
Well, I'm really hoping that we can win a trophy and finish second, so that everything that I've been saying from the beginning of the season, defending my manager, comes to fruition, and we can progress, and hopefully next season have a good transfer window and then challenge for the title. Transition is working really well, in my opinion, as I've always said.
At the moment,
It's been working, the transition. If you sit down and take your mind away from certain things and analyze everything holistically, you will see that a transition has been taking place and it's worked well.
I wouldn't say it works well. I
think it has.
I think there's progress, but
I think it's worked well.
I don't think
from where we were, in case people are forgetting, I think it's worked well.
You know what? We can only judge.
I mean, if you don't want Sanchez and Smalling and Fellaini and these
guys, not that. I'm just talking about
that's part of the transition, though. It's a big
football we play. I don't see a difference. So, I mean, the progress with the league position and stats and that, yeah. But watching on the pitch, I don't feel the change that much. Obviously, it's going to take time. Obviously, next season should be another step up because the football hasn't really improved much. I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of the same. I'm looking for the next step to dominate games, to pick the right players, to pick the quality players, the ballers, the Pogbas, find a role for him. Obviously, got Bruno, Mason is your right winger, striker, Rashford. With Rashford's injury, it's looking kind of scary. Like he can miss the Euros, maybe. He's been playing with the shoulder injury. He just came back last week. Now he's off again. Martial, what is he? A striker, left winger. Cavani, what's the situation with him? Like
that's a transition there.
There's a lot to go through, but we've done well considering. I mean, we're second in quarterfinals of the FA Cup and Europa League, so it's looking well, man. Obviously, we've got Leicester on Sunday, another huge game. Win that and win it in the semi-finals again. Obviously, we'll have a preview tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow we got the preview coming for the Leicester game, so guys, stay tuned for that. Looks like we're gonna wrap up here, guys. Just to finish off I know it's a bit of a stupid question, but man of the match, Jesse.
Pogba, man, finished the whole game, and I don't know why none of you have mentioned what a great finish that was.
Oh yes, absolutely. Near post,
what a finish!
He fooled the keeper.
Yeah.
He actually fooled the keeper.
What
he
a
fooled
finish,
me.
man.
He fooled. I said, "What's he gonna do?"
I was thinking, "What's this guy doing?" Cuz thinking, what a finish, man! What a finish! For whom?
Yeah, it has to be, man. Jax.
Yeah, no brainer. But honourable mention to Lindelof, honourable mention to Maguire, honourable mention to Henderson, honourable mention to Fred for the second half. I think he played really well second half. I think he was very key. In fact, even the goal that Pogba scored, a big part of that was Fred.
That's true. Yeah, for me, man of the match, Paul Pogba. Nothing more to be said. He changed the whole game. I'm actually happy for him to come back and feel the importance of dragging us through the game
Thank
once
the
again.
Lord, man. Thank the Lord he came back this game because, boy,
Yeah, imagine
it
it.
wasn't
Yeah,
the
bro.
best though. You know what it is, yeah? When Bruno hasn't really turned out, it was Pogba that was the one that was saving us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
that's
get
true.
it?
But that's what happens when good players are playing.
Yeah, man. When Bruno wasn't doing it, imagine Pogba, we probably would have went out if he was a fit. Went out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get it? So I thank the Lord that Pogba came back this game, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just happy he's back. I hope he's fit, ready to go for the next couple games coming up. Obviously, I think he got called up for France. Honorable mention for Luke Shaw as well, getting called back in the England squad. Dean
Yeah.
Henderson as well. You got Maguire. And
Yeah.
obviously, Jesse Lingard still our player. So shout out to Jesse for getting back into the England fold. Henderson, again, another opportunity for him because Pickford's injured. He can grab that England #1 spot
I think he's
again.
better than Pickford, fam.
Of course, come on. That's a
Pickford's a
no-brainer.
joke, man.
So,
Came from
yeah.
Sunderland and that.
So Henderson, listen, this is your chance, man. I hope you grab both opportunities with both hands. And yeah, man. Like I said, guys, preview tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe and smash the like video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.